Welcome to the weekly roundup, guys. It's Div 6 time. How you going, Dars?
Nosy, good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. Pretty good.
Good.
Have a good weekend?
Very good. Past Players Day. They're always good.
Always
The BS factor
Sundays
comes out. So.
Sundays aren't afterwards.
No, exactly. So those short stabs end up being 80-metre torps from centre, and they kick the
Stories get longer.
Yeah, certainly do.
Yeah.
Great day ahead by all.
Yeah, great, mate. Great. All right, we'll get straight into the footy, mate. And the first game was out at Agana Park, and it was Elizabeth Eagles 16-8, 104, defeating West Croydon 12-5-77. Now the big thing we were just talking about off air was that West Croydon were up at three-quarter time, up by a couple of goals, 14 points, and then they failed to bother the scorers after that. And a 6-goal last quarter by the Eagles got them home. So, you know, for Elizabeth, we had Cotter kicking 5, Schlink with 3, Woodland with 2, McConnell, Macris and Ham were in the best for the Eagles. And for West Croydon, mate?
You've got Francis and Woodcock both kicking 3, with Supton with 2, and Walsh also with 2. And then best players were Bunting, Curtis and Cooper. But you're right, when you don't score in the last quarter, mate, and your opposition kicks 6, it's or 6-5 actually, so it was poor kicking in the end of the last quarter. But West Croydon were pretty shattered after that, so that probably throws them out, I reckon, of the... well, probably did anyway. They're 4 games out of the 5, so there's no way West Croydon's just a prolonged to the end of the year now. They can't get relegated, can't get in the final, so it's just another sort of a year.
Little rumour I've heard, and we always love a rumour here on SA Footballer TV, is that Eddie Hocking will coach West Croydon next year.
Good rumour.
Bit of a rumour, mate.
He's coached up at Elizabeth, what is it, up that way, Salisbury?
Yeah, at West Croydon they were talking about now. He's going to West Croydon.
But he has coached before.
Yeah, he has coached, yeah.
Salisbury West, I think, before.
Yep, so there you go. There's a bit of a rumour for you, mate. So anyway, moving on, we'll go out to Brahma Lodge Oval, mate. It was Brahma Lodge, 29-14, 188. Absolutely gave Mawson Lakes a hiding. 4 goals, 6-30. I think the score in the B grade was pretty bad as well. Mawson Lakes obviously struggling, are battling out well, but it's been a tough year for the Mozzies, mate. For Brahma Lodge, we had DJ McIntyre with 8, Steele was 7, Brooks with 3, with McIntyre, Steele and Nathan Wright in the best for the Tigers, mate. And for Mawson Lakes?
Yeah, Brahma Lodge would have had about another 12, 13 goal scorers there, so they spread it right around there, as you would for 29 goals.
Yep.
Mawson Lakes, Bennett with 2, Cates and Forrestal, no more there, with Bennett, Delbridge and Lee Hammett in the much best players. But
not a good sign for Mawson Lakes. They've struggled all year. Looks like them and Houghton will be going down into Division 7 next year. So on a positive, hopefully they can go down, regroup, and move forward, mate.
The worst thing, I picked Houghton Districts to make the grand final, so we'll come to them in a minute. But I thought when Brenton Claby took over, I thought he may do something for the club, and obviously something's happened there, and he's left. But anyway,
anyway,
good pick, I think.
Next game, this was a bit of a shock. Kind of a shock, but Salisbury West are a bit hot and cold. It was out at Mount Renown Park there. It was Salisbury West, 19 goals, 822, defeating Fitzroy 11-18-84. So, you know,
that margin too.
They kick straight. Yeah. It's a different ball game, but they didn't. Westies get the win. Fitzroy, the underachievers of 2017, I reckon, and you know the rest is history. Anyway, for Westies we had Justin Davies with 7, Derek Newchurch kicking 6, Ringy with 4, with Davies, Malera and Connor in the best for the Tigers. For the Lions, mate. Yeah,
Fitzroy also got Burke with 5, and they split around after that with 4 or 5 other players, and Foley, Burke and Smart, Harvey and Robinson amongst the best players.
Yeah.
Big surprise upset, wasn't it? Or probably that margin,
look at quarter time.
Yeah.
The Roy's up by 14 points, then they just stopped.
Downfield for only 5 goals kicked after
9
that.
goals. Westies 9 goals second quarter. Good on them, you know, and then just maybe a little bit of a breeze to one end by the look of the scoring, but you know, full credit to Westies, mate. I think you know they've done the job and they've got away with it.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Next one was out at the Trinity College. out at the Gawler campus, and it was Trinity, the old Tossers, 22-23, 45 shots on goal to Houghton, 1 goal, 6-12.
Another massive game there.
Another massive
Seriously,
game.
just get spanked some of these teams, but it's disheartening for them. You know, they're out there playing, giving their all, but then you get sort of scores like that, and what we've seen in Division 7 as well.
Houghton have had an absolutely terrible year. Not only with Claves having to pull the pin due to family reasons, they've had injury after injury after injury. Full credit to them because they're a great club, they're a proud club. They've battled it out, and at least they show up every week. They put two sides on the ground,
yep.
you know, and that's full credit to them because obviously they could have taken the easy way out, you know what I mean, and start forfeiting your Bs and things like that. But they managed to get two sides on the ground every week, and they're probably still having a ball up there because I tell you, it's one of the best nights I've ever had up there after a game of footy. There's a few
They should
froths
start
up
with
there.
the Banksy Park Old Scholars or the
That's
Banksy
right.
Park High School.
That's right. Yep. Anyway, with Trinity, we had Perry with 4, O'Hara with 3, Hooker with 03, so did Eves. Hooker, Williams and Eves were in the best for the Tossers, and for Houghton, mate.
Keach.
The mountain man himself,
Keach,
the big fella.
Good on him, he scored the goals, so that was in the second
Big Q.
quarter. He didn't get the best place for his goals. No, that's probably okay. But Klaus,
McMurtry.
McMurtry and Turner and Hall amongst the best players.
Yep.
But as
Shout
you
out to
said,
Nathan Hall, captain, mate. Good bloke. All round good bloke. Known Nath for a lot of years. He's doing a great job up there, mate. Keep working hard, Nath. All right, and the match of the round, I picked it. I'm going to put my hand up.
Nice work.
I picked it. 50-year celebrations for the Farmers on Saturday, and it was the Farmers 13-12-90, defeating Pulteney 13-8-86. 4 points the margin. Massive game, massive occasion. The boys stood up. Paul Emanuel will be very happy.
It's his Facebook page. He was all over it.
Oh, good man.
Best
Good
part
man.
about beating the top side, winning by 4 points. He was over it. So good on him too.
Yep, good stuff. For Farmers, we had Spence with 3, Gray Grant and Wade Matthews kicking 2, a heap of other blokes kicking singles. Peter Bone, the boner, best on ground, with Simon Phillips and Zachy Hancock as well. For Pulteney, mate.
Yeah, well, Curry with 4, Cook with 3, and also Fords with 3, Giddings with 2, and O'Connell, I mentioned him as well, with Cleveland, Matner and Grosser in amongst the best players. But what made you pick that? Just because it's at Ingle Farm? Ingle Farm.
Ingle Farm, they will raise. They'll lift on a big occasion. Yep. And I knew the crowd would be big up there on Saturday. Big day for the club, you know, and probably would have really drove that into them. And the boys, you know, full credit to them. I just think Pulteney may have just dropped their guard a little bit. Probably a kick in the backside that they need. And, you know, Farmers keep moving forward towards finals, which is good to see. Have a quick look at the ladder. We've got Pulteney sitting on top of 13-2. Elizabeth and Bramah Lodge equal second on 11-4. Ingle Farm and Trinity level on 10-5, and like we said, that 5 is set yet again in the second division tonight. The 5 is set. The 5 is set.
Yep.
West Croydon, Fitzroy, Salisbury West battle out them positions. They'll stay in Div 6 next year. Where Mawson Lakes and Houghton look like they're going down.
Yep.
All right. Okay, let's move on to this week's games, Dars.
Start for Fork Reserve, so West Croydon take on Bramah Lodge. So even though look, West Croydon just playing for a bit of pride here, they can't make the finals with Bramah Lodge. They're probably playing for a second spot.
Yeah, they want to keep moving along.
Yeah, double chance. So I think Bramah Lodge would take out.
Yeah, Bramah Lodge for me, mate. Yep.
Houghton Districts and Fitzroy, unfortunately, they're having a bit of a nightmare. It is out at Houghton Memorial Oval, so you'd think they may lift a little bit, but I don't think Fitzroy boys are going to do the job pretty easy over there as well.
Yeah, Fitzroy for me as well, mate. Yep.
The other club that's struggling, unfortunately, is Morse Lakes. It's out there at Morse Lakes Oval. We take on Trinity. So Trinity they're just 5th. They can't lose the 5th spot. So again, they like to play for a double chance. So you reckon they'll just keep that momentum going? So I reckon Trinity for me.
Yeah, Trinity for me as well.
Probably they're going to come back.
This is probably match of the round. This is probably match of the round, I reckon.
Start with it.
Yep.
But, taking the Eagles, I think Pony they will come back with a vengeance after losing that game last week.
Especially at home. I just think they would have got the kick in the backside. The boys will be working hard on the track this week. Just to make amends, they need to stamp their authority. Pulteney probably 6 or 7 goals already.
Yep, agree. And final game, way out there at Salisbury Downs Oval, Salisbury taking on Ingle Farm. Gee, I think Ingle Farm after that big win last week. I think they're going to do it again this week.
I hope they don't get too far ahead of themselves, and I hope, because Westies out there are a different side. They get up and about.
They've home ground.
Yeah, they've knocked some sides off out there. Be interesting. Daniel Shell coached Ingle Farm after I left. Back with Ingle Farm versus his old club. Good luck, Shelley. It's not a nice thing to do. I've experienced it myself. But I think the Farmers have got too much to lose, and they really need to start getting some momentum and getting some consistency about their footy. I reckon the Farmers by about 3 goals.
Yeah, they've got a chance for double chance. Chance for double chance, I should say. So I think Manuel Paul will be going, hey, look, we want to get that double chance in and let's move forward, boys. So.
All right, that was Div 6 for this week, guys. We'll catch you again next week.
See you later.
See ya.